Hello everyone. So for today's class I wanted to talk about cooking and recipes. So I decided to cook something with you guys and you can follow along. Today's recipe is going to be for Afghan sweetbread called rot. So I found the recipe online and we're gonna follow it. So in this recipe it says you need flour. So I have some flour here. Baking powder, right here, baking powder. Ground cardamom. Pods look like this. This is cardamom. But this recipe is asking for ground cardamom. And so ground means when you grind something, it becomes ground. This is what happens when you grind cardamom. Then it asks for salt. So I have some salt here. I think most of you know salt. Eggs. Butter. There. What I'm adding to this recipe is some yeast. At the end of the video, you'll see that I'm going to put two things on top of the bread. Black sesame seeds and white sesame seeds. Okay, so directions. First, step 1. Preheat oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. So I'm gonna quickly go do that.
A few moments later.
One 11 to 13 inch baking dish. So I don't have a baking dish like that right now. What I usually do is I just put it in this pan I have. So to grease something means you either use butter or oil and rub it around the dish. So I'm just getting some oil, adding a little bit, and then just so nothing sticks to the pan on the side. Step 2. All right, it says whisk flour, baking powder, cardamom, and salt together in a bowl. Okay, I'm gonna use my bigger bowl. So flour, I need 3 cups. Okay, so I have 1 cup. So I have to do this 3 times, right? Okay. So that I know this won't fit in here. Yeah. So I have to do it like this. That's 1 cup. Goes in there. 2 more times. 2. And 3. Okay. So I'm gonna make a mess. And baking powder. We have 1.5 teaspoons. I have these little measuring spoons. The biggest one is a tablespoon. This size is a tablespoon. And then this is the one before it is 1 teaspoon. So you can see the difference, right? Tablespoon, teaspoon. And then we have 1/2 teaspoon, this one, and 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So this one says a tablespoon and 1/2, right? So I'd be using this one and then this one. And a tablespoon, 1/2 tablespoon. Okay, great. And the salt, and it just says 1 pinch. So literally, I don't know if you know the word to pinch, right? To pinch someone. So you take your 2 fingers and you pinch it. You pinch the salt, and then that's it. Done. This says whisk, right? Whisk means, so this is also actually a whisk. Whisk means to like take a whisk and mix it. So I'm going to whisk the dry ingredient. Okay, that's done. I'm going to take my other bowl, right? And it says, so whisk eggs together in a small bowl. So this recipe asks for 2 eggs. I'm going to do something a little different. So I am going to take 2 eggs, but first number 2. So I have a 3rd egg. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take another small bowl. I'm going to put just the egg whites, right? So not the yellow part, right? I'm going to put it in one little bowl and then take the yolk and put that in there. So we're going to use later, and I'm putting it to the side. Whisk this. We need the butter. So it asks for 1 cup. This is 8 ounces. So 8 ounces is equal to 1 cup. So I'm just gonna put this whole thing in here. So let's do that. So 1 cup of white sugar. All right, put that in there. Then it says beat with an electric mixer on medium speed for about 3 minutes. This is my electric one. Oh, the oven is ready. Just beat it on medium. So there's 5, mine has 5 different speeds. So from 1 to 5, I'm gonna put it halfway. I'm gonna do it at 3. Okay, so I'm done with that. The next thing it says fold the flour mixture into the egg mixture slowly. Slowly. Beat briefly on a low speed. Mixer again, so I'm going to do it at a low speed until it becomes more dough-like and you don't really see a lot of the flour anymore. Okay. I'm also going to add 1 packet of yeast. So I'm gonna go get the greased pan. I'm gonna transfer that into this. Alright, so that goes in here. Flour, I'm putting it on top. And I'm going to pat it like this. Spread it out. Because there is yeast in here, I'm going to let it sit for about half an hour. We'll be back and I'll show you the rest, okay?
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm back and it's been 30 minutes. Now I'm going to put the bread in the oven. So this says cook for 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do actually first is I'm going to cook it for 10 minutes, and I'm going to take it out, and then I'm going to put some toppings on it. Okay, so I took it out of the oven. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush and the egg whites, right from before, and I'm going to put it on the top of the bread. Take my black sesame seeds and sprinkle it around. And then I'm going to take my regular sesame seeds and sprinkle it on top. And then I'm going to put it back into the oven until it gets golden brown. So until the top is a golden brown color. So I'm thinking it's going to take another 10 minutes. And if not, then 15. And then I'll show you what it looks like at the end.
A few moments later.
Okay, so it comes out like this. This color, this is golden brown. And I just took it out of the oven. So I'm gonna let it sit, cool off, and then cut it and make it look nice, and then put it on a plate and show you guys. Okay, so when you're done, you put it on a chopping board, right, or a cutting board, and you cut the bread into different shapes. So these are just some of the leftovers. This is the final product. I have some diamond-shaped bread and just some other ones, but this is how it's supposed to look. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you'll try it yourself, and if you do, enjoy. Bye!